From the excitement of Exodus, we move on to the third book written by Moses, the book of Leviticus. The book of Leviticus is named for the Levites. They were the descendants of Levi, the third son of Jacob. The family of the Levites had been chosen by God and set apart from the rest of the Jews to maintain the physical and spiritual aspects of the temple and worship of God. When the book of Leviticus was written, the Hebrews had just entered the wilderness on their way to the promised land. Here, at the start of their journey, God begins instructing the Jews and lays out the laws regarding how they are to live. At this time, the Hebrews had just left Egypt after 400 years of slavery. They had no religious leaders, no foundational understanding of how to interact with God, and no formal religion at all. Here in Leviticus, God reveals that He has chosen the Hebrews to be His people and begins to codify their relationship with Him for all generations. First, God gives them the laws of the offerings. He instructs them what offerings they should bring and for what reasons, as well as how those offerings are to be sacrificed. Second, God gives them the laws of the leaders. Here, He details who can serve in the temple, as well as how He expects them to live. Then, He has Aaron, the brother of Moses, and all his sons consecrated or set apart in front of all of the people to provide spiritual leadership for the nation. God emphasizes the weight of this responsibility when two of Aaron's sons, Nadab and Abihu, decided that they were going to conduct the worship of God in whatever way they chose, rejecting God's clear instruction. As a result, God sent fire from heaven to devour them, demonstrating the importance of leadership and obedience. Third, God gives them the laws of purity. God details the rules regarding hygiene and cleanliness. God wanted Israel to be an exemplary people, both in faith and practice. By living an unquestionably clean and separated life, there was no chance of them blending into the other nations. Fourth, God gives them the laws of sanctification. Here, God instructs them in how to pursue a life that is pleasing to God. In Leviticus chapter 19, God states that He is holy. He is set apart from sin. Therefore, He desires and demands that His people pursue holiness, because we have been made in the image of God and made to reflect the image of God. Now, the scarlet thread. Leviticus chapter 8 details the consecration of Aaron as the first high priest who would mediate between God and man, representing God to mankind and mankind to God. In Hebrews 9, we see Christ as a better high priest, bringing a perfect offering once for the sins of all mankind. And more than that, Christ is the perfect offering, better than any temporary offering of cattle or sheep or grain. Thanks for joining me for Through the Bible in 5 Minutes. I look forward to being with you next time.